In this video, I'm going to talk about adjusting the rubber to the correct length. So, when I cut my rubber, I cut the rubber outside the channel. So many people have told me when they cut their rubber, they do it inside the channel and then it retracts. So, I've shown videos how to cut the rubber outside the channel, but it doesn't have to be exact. Right, so some windows you're working on, let's give an example. This window is working, this window's working all right, okay? And what I mean by all right is, I'm not getting any detailing at the edges. But on some windows, they have certain seals to them, or they have a certain frame where having the rubber flush at the ends causes a mistake. So as I got my rubber pinned, right, and the length of rubber is pretty much exact, but there is some give and take in this rubber. So if I need to, on certain windows, pull my rubber to come out just a little bit for it to catch the frame, because the frame is kind of curved inwards and the rubber flush can't contact the very edges. All I'm getting is maybe a millimetre of detailing, but a millimetre of detailing is still detailing, right? Well, it's not that big a deal, but if it's there and you want to get rid of it, then I suggest you pull out your rubber just a little bit and the rubber will stay perfectly still. Now, sometimes you're on frames, you might need to pull the rubber slightly in, right? So now the rubber is just behind, you can just see the end clip poking out. So these windows don't need any length adjustment, it just needs it to be flush. But sometimes on windows you do get like a millimetre or so of suds when you're coming down the glass, especially in the corners and you're coming down like this. But most of the time I don't have that problem, but if there is a problem, then I will slightly adjust the length of the rubber, give or take, negative or positive in terms of how much rubber is hanging out or going in. But most of the time, 99% of the time, it's just flush like this. So that is another exceptional benefit of using paper clips. They fit in very easily, they hold the rubber very tightly, and if you have your rubber just slightly under or over on some of these window frames, that cause a little bit of a detailing, but not big a deal compared to any other squeegee. Is here or there, but you can sometimes get the detailing that needs to be done, and that's how I cope with that. So it's always tool and always technique.